Welcome to part 2 of 2 of the A2A Simulations Piper Cub in development. The Piper Cub flies with a natural nose-down attitude, so when you're flying level, you have a really nice view over the nose. It can be deceiving, but you're using all feel in this aircraft. You don't have a climb descent indicator. Okay, so let's pull back for a stall. Now watch what happens. Listen. Okay, you notice that pre-stall buffet? Now we are in a stall. We are falling right now. Look. We are basically holding the aircraft in a stall. Okay? Our stick is back. Now we're going to unload and we're going to release a stall, okay? You can hear the wind on the airframe, so here we go. Stick forward, which unloads the aircraft, and out of the stall. Here we go. Okay, that's pretty much what happens when you stall a Cub. You have to unload the aircraft with forward stick. And it's not just with a Cub, it's with almost every general aviation aircraft that you can actually hold the aircraft in the stall. An airplane should not build up speed and auto-recover if that stick is held back. Okay. Now, another thing that we can do, now that we have control of the prop, let's go back up a little bit. We are going to stop the prop in flight, okay? Okay. Here, Max, and watch what happens. Okay. Okay? Propeller has stopped. Now that's the compression stroke. Notice the propeller has stopped because it has to push itself through the compression stroke of one of those cylinders. And watch that prop. Look, there it goes, see? This is basically the air pushing the propeller. Now watch, we can even take this aircraft into a bit of a dive here. Now the mags are off. That's just the sound of the engine running without combustion. Okay? All right, now watch. Let's do a stall here. Here. See, I'm holding it back in the stall. My stick is back. It squirms just a little. Okay? We're gonna put the stick forward. Bring ourselves out of the stall. Okay. We're getting kind of low in altitude, so what we'll do is we will turn our mags on. Let's pull this thing back. Mags are on. Now we're going to air start. Here we go. Here we go. Now watch. Little throttle. And there we go. There's nothing to an air start. It's just the air is pushing the prop for you instead of your hand. What you're going to notice with this Cub and its flight dynamics, you can do all kinds of aerobatics. Watch this. You can actually do a loop if you get enough speed going down. Here we go. I'm going to pull back. Oh, actually, I don't know if I got enough speed. Don't watch. There it goes. Well, we just made it over the top. Here we go. Whoa. All right. Let's try this. This is what I like to do. I like to do this one. Okay. One thing to note, we have our P-47 pilot in here right now. He is just in there temporarily, so we have somebody. Listen to the way this engine sounds at all angles. Let me show you what it's like to loop this aircraft from the inside. This time we'll make sure we get enough speed. Max, pull up. Not too hard, just hard enough. Alrighty. Alright. to show you something with the oil system here. Let me go down here and do an Immelman. Pull up. This time I'm just going to hold it inverted. Now, watch the oil pressure gauge. You see that? The oil pressure goes down because the oil is now on the top of the engine. That really is not good for your engine, just so you know that. Also, you can really feel the wind pushing against your airframe. Alright. Take a look at the gauges. Look at the speedometer on the right. It has its own vibration, and it moves to the G-forces of the aircraft. You find the speedometer moves around, and look at the compass in the middle. Watch. I kick the rudder. See that? That's the way a real compass is. You know, many pilots in modern aircraft just ignore their magnetic compass. But in the Cub, this is your navigation device. See? I mean, you have no idea which direction you're going until you actually level the aircraft out and let that compass settle down. You may also notice the fuel rod bobbing up and down. That's just a rod with a cork in the gas tank. That's the fuel just sloshing about. And over on the left you have the RPM gauge, which seems to be constantly chasing itself. Okay, well, the Cub in almost every respect is a gentle aircraft. The engine is exposed to the open air, so it's very hard to overheat. You can run the aircraft at full throttle through an entire tank of gas. However, the thing you will have to be most careful of is to avoid overspeeding the engine in a dive. You have to be mindful of the fact that this is a fixed pitch propeller. Okay, so let's go into a dive. We're not going to damage the engine. Engine damage is currently off. But watch. See, it's overspeeding at the moment. But we got to be very careful. Very careful. Okay, well, we're way beyond our Vmax here. Okay. But for the most part, what we have done is we've taken a lot of time to make this aircraft flyable by the seat of your pants. You listen to your aircraft. Okay. Now we're coming in for a landing. I am intentionally coming in hot, that is high and fast, and I'm applying full left rudder, pushing my right fuselage into the wind, which is increasing drag and causing me to slip down. So I'm maintaining a slower airspeed and I'm rapidly bleeding off altitude. So when you slip an aircraft, you're basically flying sideways. Okay? Kind of tip my aileron a bit towards the runway. Try to just slip it in here. There we go. There we go. Yeah, I'm still a bit hot here. Floating a bit here. Let me try to get this down. Here we go. Alrighty. Alright. We've worked pretty hard on the taxiing characteristics of this Cub. Here we go. Very effective brakes on this aircraft. Alright. We'll just shut it down. The Piper Cub. Graceful, gentle, elegant. The pilot's aircraft, born to fly. Almost every veteran pilot has not only flown the Cub, but has become one with this legend of the sky.